Volkswagen. And we are just about ready to go for the start of the second half. 1-0 our score. U.S. facing off against Nigeria. Every match so important now as both of these teams look forward to the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup. They've both qualified. And Nigeria will start things off in the second half. The only thing they conceded in the first was an own goal.
Yeah, and they must be incredibly pleased at halftime, seeing as it was 3-0 in that first game, and they were played off the pitch in the first 45 of that last game.
And you may have noticed just there was one change for Nigeria. Uchenna Kanu, number 6, is there on that far side in the attack. Replaced Echegini, the Florida State player, who made her first start for Nigeria. Now here is Kanu. Can certainly make things happen. Currently plays with Tigres in Mexico, the first African to play there. Also spent some time in the United States at Southeastern University, an NAIA school in Florida, and she is the #1 goal scorer all time in the NAIA. 157 goals in her career, 27 hat tricks. So this could be a real big boost off the bench for Nigeria.
27.
Yeah.
I get excited that I had like 1.
Hey, that's not so bad. First corner of the second half. Third of the match for Nigeria. Anamano does put it in a good spot. How does that ball diagonally bounce all the way through the box with nobody touching it from either team?
Yeah, and I think Sofia Huerta had a second thought of not heading this away. Probably could have got something on it. Here's that ball across. Instead of heading it, she pulls back.
Did see some good defense right there from Naomi Girma, who got the start in the back line in place of Becky Sauerbrunn tonight. She was defending Ajibade. Ajibade knocking Emily Fox down. This is the same attacking group of players for the U.S. that started both the last match against Nigeria and that CONCACAF W final against Canada. We did not hear too many whistles in the first half, but it looks like this will be an early set piece opportunity now in the second half for the U.S.
And this is where Nigeria makes things so difficult, is every 50-50 ball is body contact, confrontation. You're seeing the U.S. players get up very slowly and gingerly at times. I mean, it takes its toll. You're waiting for that hit to come.
Rose Lavelle alone over the ball for the U.S. It's a 2-person wall. Alozie and Payne for Nigeria. And the young goalkeeper, Nadozie, ready in goal. Everyone on the move. Got past Huerta. Girma. Huerta breaks through in the box and is offside. That's Sofia taking advantage of the set piece to get a little more in the attack. 21st international appearance tonight for Huerta. Her 8th start of this calendar year for the U.S. Lori Ogbonna looking for the switch for Kanu. Kanu striding into the area, puts it in the upper corner. What a goal! Nigeria answers and snaps the shutout streak for the United States.
And the U.S. coming out of half, looking a pace off, creating some problems. Horan doesn't get on the end of that, and then it's Kanu on the wide side. You see her asking for the ball. Huerta tries to nip it and play the header, doesn't get it, And that is just a beautiful finish by Kanu. Opens up, curls that in. What a great finish, and what a difference she's made in just these first 5. Getting Nigeria back into this game.
That is the first goal allowed by the U.S. in the run of play this calendar year. Only other one, the last one prior to this 9-match shutout streak, was off a corner kick, as he mentioned, in a friendly against Uzbekistan back in April. Last 9 matches, nobody's been able to break through. And Randy Waldrum says, had a little card in my pocket coming off the bench in Kanu.
And that's a beautiful finish. But you rewind that a little bit more, and really Huerta in a position to probably be able to play that ball.
And perhaps this is just what the U.S. needs right here. A little wake-up call, just what Nigeria needs too. Playing with a little more life, a little more faith to believe that they can be dangerous when they do get into the attack. Super Falcons have never beaten the Americans. USA 7-0 all time. Hilary Ogbonna credited with the assist on that goal by Kanu. Takes the throw. It's it back into a dangerous spot. Kanu again brings it down. Ajibade energized. Now, Fox down. Ajibade, the cross. Pugh. Morgan, Lavelle, Smith all running. Mallory Pugh out in front of everybody. 2 defenders in front of her now. Cuts to her right, takes the shot. She wanted it all.
The pace of Pugh on those breaks is something that we've seen her do against so many teams, and they just can't stay with her. And this is a Nigerian team that has a ton of pace. Missing, again, as we've talked about in the first half, is that final element. Got to get that one on frame. But what a setup that is for Pugh with her pace.
Mallory Pugh coming back into just such tremendous form. After missing time, did not make the Olympic roster in 2020. Technically played in 2021, was injured. I think had to really work her way mentally and physically back into the form she's been in, but it has been tremendous. Smith tiptoes, or tries to anyway, but the ball does go out. ESPN's coverage of U.S. soccer is presented by the all-electric Volkswagen ID4. Nigeria really taking the pace out of the game, aren't they? Every throw in, every ball that they get to put back in play, it's just very slow.
And the other thing I like about this game is it's a great test for this young U.S. team. I mean, those back 4 are all very young, and Huerta, Fox, Germa, and Cook, how are they going to react to giving up, as you mentioned, their first goal in 9 games with such a streak going on?
Oh, nice flick by Morgan. Still not clear. And eventually O'Halley does get it out of danger. Kanu. As Anamanu trying to figure out which way to make her run. She had stopped and then started again. Didn't quite get to the path where the ball was.
And that's a matchup to keep your eye on. Huerta, Kanu on that right side for the U.S., left side for Nigeria.
Yeah, we mentioned some of the stars out. Certainly you think about Asisat Oshoala. How can you not? 5-time African Player of the Year for Nigeria. Good news for her, though. She was injured in the Africa Cup of Nations tournament this summer. Back to training, plays for Barcelona. But Kanu, finalist in 2019 for the African Player of the Year. Smith charging in, near post save is made. It was coughed up, but nobody followed.
Nadozi positionally has been very good today. Here is that win by Rose Lavelle that falls right to Smith, gets a hold of it as well. But in the end, a very easy save for Nadozi because she's positionally so good.
Four saves in the match for Nadozi, who had 5 in the entirety of the match Saturday. Haran is fouled. Odette Hamilton coming over, have a word with Ajibade, the captain for Nigeria. Artemis with that blue hair, leading scorer at AFCON this summer for Nigeria. This ball left up and waiting, but nobody able to pounce on it before the Super Falcons get it back under control. Alozi wants to go with Anamano.
Really unlucky there for the United States because they had Nigeria talking to the referee, slow on the restart, had him in transition.
Pugh around the corner. Remember, Mallory Pugh created the opportunity that led to Alex Morgan's penalty kick in the last match. Coffey trying her best to catch up with Ajibade. Does eventually, but the cutback gave more